Hey guys, Joseph and Rwby here. Now today, welcome back to this video. Okay, so basically though, I want to let you guys know that I actually have some school to basically go to, like at the end of the month, which pretty much sucks. But however, I'll discuss that whenever I can. So anyways, basically at RTX, they revealed not only Rwby Arrowvel, and also the next death battle. So, if you get the title, or you want to watch this, guess what's the next fight, okay, guys?
That one.
That's right, guys. The next fight's going to be Batman versus Iron Man. Now, I really have, like, mixed feelings on this matchup happening next. Well, the reason as to why is because, well, two reasons. One, it's a Marvel versus DC fight. And we were so close to going to almost 3 episodes without using a Marvel or DC character, okay? And the second hand is that Batman returning for the second time, not second, but fourth time, is kind of annoying because we've already seen Batman like 3 times already. Batman vs. Spider-Man, Batman vs. Captain America, and Batman vs. Black Panther. I can understand they're probably going to bring in Iron Man because that's his most requested matchup. But, hey, I guess that they basically did this just so that, you know, they basically did avoid the other Batman matchups. So hopefully, we get this one. And I hope that this one actually ends up turning out to be good, and maybe be better than I expected, okay? So then, anyways, guys. So, I like Iron Man, also Batman as well. Well, Batman's like my second favorite superhero next to Spider-Man. So, and Iron Man's pretty cool, especially since I have had experience with them in the MCU. Since I mostly had that's mostly where my experience came from when it comes to Iron Man. And also, here's what I did. So basically, before making this prediction video, I tried my best to do a little bit of research, okay? I don't always do research for like these predictions, but I tried my best, and I tried my best to try to get some more info on these two. So if there's like anything I got wrong, please correct me in the comment section because I'm like not the best when it comes to research, okay? So, anyways, let's get on to the video, and let's get on to the most important things about these two. So anyways, we have to start with the equipment, okay? Since we know that base Tony wrecks base Batman. So anyways, I decided to do a little bit of research, and let's dive right into the suits that we're basically going through. So, the first suit I am going through is the Justice Buster. Now, the Justice Buster was used to, like, try to take on the entire Justice League. And since it was, like, able to, like, survive, if I remember correctly, was it, like, not able to survive being read by Superman? But, however, it's probably something that they are going to use. And there's also the other 2 suits, which I'm going to mention later on. And the other 2 suits are the Hellbat suit and the final Bat suit. Now, before someone asks me about the name of the final Bat suit, yes, that is the name of the suit. The final Bat suit's name is called the final Bat suit because, well, comics. The other 2 Bat suits. The final Batsuit, no, not final Batsuit, actually the Hellbat suit was able to fight Darkseid by any means. Now, even then, this is very impressive, because he was able to hurt this version of Darkseid, which is probably easy to do. But even if, like, you know, that was Lois Lane, then that's still very impressive, by the way. Suit basically has a very, very huge weakness. As in, the fact that the longer Bruce stays in the suit, the more likely it is to kill him. So, he's basically gonna have to get out of the suit even if it's gonna require the suit no longer he stays in there is basically gonna kill him. Anyways, on to the final bat suit, and my goodness, I wasn't expecting this suit to be like overpowered. So not only that it beat the Justice League, but this suit has been able to be stated, unquote, be controlled by its own thoughts, even the multiverse. So therefore, they should put the suit at like the multiversal level ranges. And that's very broken, to be honest. And I do not know if there is a suit, which we're gonna get to the other equipment later that's going to be brought up later on. So anyways, on to the other suits. The next suits we're gonna go on to are the Hulkbuster and the Thorbuster. But we're gonna do them separately, so let's go over the Hulkbuster. The Hulkbuster is, well, you know, designed to fight the Hulk. And he's been able to harm Hulk. And this is the same Hulk as, like, Savage, probably like a Savage Hulk. And Savage Hulk has once obliterated an entire universe just by thunderclapping. Also, not to mention, there's also the Thorbuster. And the Thorbuster has been able to fight with Thor, in which Thor can basically match the power with the Big Bang. So, those are like the powers of like the Thorbuster and the Hulkbuster, okay? So, anyways, let's go on to like the other two armors I'm actually going to get into. Actually, three. Three are the Endosim armor, the Godbuster, and last but not least, the Godkiller armor. Now let's go over each armor individually. Now the Endosim armor was basically made to be like a symbiote, kind of like liquid metal, but also, not to mention, it was also its own Hulkbuster at one point. And not only that, that suit was there, to also, not to mention, let's talk about the other suit, the Godbuster. Now the Godbuster is, well, used to fight gods, okay? It's used to fight gods. It's been able to fight Thor, so why not? So therefore you can get Herald Scaling with that armor. So let's talk about the final suit, which is the Godkiller armor. Now the Godkiller armor has been like used to like fight Celestials at one point. Since this is really able to fight Celestials, so we can kind of get it to also multiversal, maybe outerversal, but outerversal seems a little bit like highballing. And there's also the other two equipment I forgot to mention. So if you guys want to know what the other two equipment are, they're basically what I mentioned earlier, and I was going to mention right now, are the White Lantern Ring for Batman and the Infinity Gauntlet for Iron Man. Now, Batman has been able to use, like, the White Lantern Ring only for, like, at one point. So, that's that one time where he's been able to get to, like, maybe multiversal levels of power. But maybe White Lanterns can go beyond it. Well, even though the White Lanterns are my favorite Lantern group. And anyways, the Infinity Gauntlet is also a whole other story, okay? Basically, what the Infinity Gauntlet can do is, like, come on, if you've seen the movies, if you've seen Infinity War and Endgame, you know what it does. And also, if you read the comics, you know what it does. Basically, you have the control over all 6 powers of the Infinity Stones. Those 6 Infinity Stones include reality, space, time, mind, soul, and power. Basically, though, you have control over all those, and you can basically kill the entire universe with a single snap. And if you don't believe me, ask Spider-Man that question. Sark, I don't feel so good. Anyways, back on topic. The Infinity Gauntlet not only can destroy half the entire universe, but I think one time it can also destroy the entire universe, remind me correctly. But however, the biggest weakness is the fact that you need a, let's say, you need basically to be like inside your own universe. Because if you enter a universe that's not your universe, then it's not going to work there. Now, the only example I can think of is this, okay? So here's what I came up on the top of my head. Let's say you try to use the Infinity Gauntlet in the Rwby universe, and it's not going to work there because it was not created over there. And the Gauntlet won't work in other realities except for your own reality. Only the reality the Infinity Gauntlet where it came from can only work over there. So, anyways, that's what I have to say right there, okay? So, however, let's get on to my prediction if I think Lin wins this fight. Well, what I have to say is, this fight was pretty darn close. And I was so surprised by how much I had to research for this fight. And also, I am pretty much having fun with this one. So, I don't know why, but most predictions I either have like, I have to research because I need to do research before I can get my prediction out. But for this one, I actually had fun researching the characters. I also got able to learn about more of the other suits that these characters possess. And so that's all what they had to bring in. So, anyways, on for my prediction. So, who I think will win, drumroll please. Iron Man. So, basically, I can see this basically going in any other way. Now, I see Bruce having, like, maybe more hacks, especially when we get to the final Batsuit versus Godkiller. I think Tony does have a little bit more stuff going on for him, like strength, speed, durability. And the fact that I think some of his suits outclass Bruce's suits. And the fact that if we go in by order, so we go one round after the other, round 1 will basically be base Tony, as I said earlier, base Tony Rex, base Bruce. Round 2 will be basically Justice Buster versus Hulkbuster, and basically it won't basically have like maybe a Hulkbuster fight Justice Buster, maybe Hulkbuster will win. And then when we get to Hellbatsuit, it outclasses the Justice Buster. And then the Endo Sim comes into play. And basically the Endo Sim gets kind of wrecked by Justice Buster. But then we bring in basically the Thor Buster, which can basically wreck. And not wreck, but kind of fight Justice Buster. But then we bring in Godbuster. Godbuster can basically wreck Hellbat. And then when we finally get to final Batsuit would wreck Godbuster, and then we get to the final two. Godbuster, and not Godbuster, but Godkiller, and final Batsuit. Now the final Batsuit does have a little bit more hacks for him going on, but I think Tony has a little bit of stuff going in for him, even though the size is the Celestial. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, but I also found out that one of Tony's suits I didn't mention in this video has basically once regenerated. I think it was like from cellular level, or it was something like him having like another mind, but I don't know what it is. So, and I think Tony's suits are a bit more stuff going on than Bruce's suits, and that's kind of why I say, but if we use White Lantern versus Infinity Gauntlet, I think the White Lantern will win. And this is what I have to say. So at the end, I think Tony is going to win, okay? So that's what I have to say. So anyways, I feel like this probably might be my last big video before I like go on break, because basically maybe it might be my last video before I go on break, because it's mostly because I actually have to like get prepared for school, that I'm gonna be like going back to school at the end of the month. So you're probably not gonna get any more of these videos like this, but I'll have time to do the videos. But if I'm like busy, I probably won't have enough time to do these type of videos. And also, maybe I might try to do some more power scaling on this channel. I want to try to see and try to experiment. So anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with others. And also, not to mention, follow me on Discord, which I'll leave a link to the description down below. I'll link my Discord if you guys want to come join me. So anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with others. This is Joseph and Shiba, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later!